Hello, and welcome to an in-depth weather video. If you like this video, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to get notifications whenever I post a video. Now, let's go in-depth. Today, we're going to start looking at Memorial Day weekend, coming this weekend. May is already over. Seems like it went really quick. A lot of meteorological news kind of kept me busy, and we're going to be heading on into June pretty soon. So, let's take a look at Memorial Day weekend. Here I am. This is early morning Friday, and let's just get into it. So, still rain in the Mid-Atlantic region. That'll be moving into the Northeast, as well as some showers in the Midwest. Also some showers in the Northwest as well. Those will be moving into the Rockies throughout the day. Gulf moisture is getting pulled up, and the East is pretty rainy throughout the day. On Saturday, now we're getting into Sunday, and just still really rainy in the East. The Northeast does look pretty nice on Sunday, that is, where the central part of the country really starts to get really rainy. Just a lot of moisture here. Southeast, southern plains, even the northern plains, and this is the Great Lakes. The West is pretty dry, which is good. Now, moving into Memorial Day, this is early morning on Memorial Day. Just still very rainy in the central part of the country, and it kind of just stalls out there, and this is where we get into Tuesday. So now I want to just go back to here and go to the temperature, the two major parts of Memorial Day. Is it warm, and is it going to rain? So here we are, Friday morning. Decent temperatures in the central part of the country. Northeast, a little chilly, in the upper 40s in spots, 50s along the coast. The West, unless you're in the mountains or the northwest, kind of chilly in the Northwest, but the Southwest is looking nice. And moving throughout the day, you get into the high temperatures. Really, really warm in Florida and Texas. The Northeast could be warming up into the 70s. The central part of the country, mostly in the 60s and 70s. The Southwest, you could be seeing some 80s, but for the areas that it's in, that's kind of cooler than average, because it's the desert. And now let's move into Saturday morning. Still decent temperatures in the eastern part of the country, chilly in the Northwest, a little bit warmer in the Northeast. Then you get into the highs. Still pretty warm down south. Southwest is kind of cooler than average. Some parts of the Northeast won't break 60. Most of it will, and most of the rest of the country will be in the 60s and 70s as well. Then let's get into Sunday here. So lows pretty average. Some areas below 32. Then we get up into the highs here. Still pretty warm in the southeast. The heat kind of takes a chill pill for one day in the south central. And then just average here in the northern tier. And then back in the west, a little chilly. Not going to break 60 there. But the northwest will be a little bit warmer than they were. Southwest will be a little bit warmer as well on the coast here in California, but still cooler than average here in the desert. Then we get into Monday, the lows pretty chilly here in the Northeast. Some areas staying in the 30s. Then you have 60s through most of the country here. And again, a little chilly in the Northwest, but about the same as the Northeast in these chilliest spots. Some areas in the very high elevations staying below 32. And then Southwest looking pretty decent. Then we get into the highs on Monday. 90s here in the southeast. The central part of the country kind of staying in that 60 to 90 range. Northeast is looking like mostly in the 60s and 70s. And the southeast, not the southeast, the southwest. Some areas could be seeing some higher temperatures, but 90s, some 80s, and then mostly just that 50s, 60s. And that is all I want to cover with the GFS. Now let's move on to the European model. This one I'm just going to go through the rain cover. So here you see that rain moving into the northeast, some showers popping up here, some snow forecasted in some of the upper elevations, then more rain moving into the central part of the country. Then again, just really wet in the central part of the country. And that's kind of the theme of this Memorial Day, just very, very wet here. This is Monday at about 2 p.m. Just very, very wet, isolated thunderstorms. And that is basically it. That's Tuesday morning. So that's all I really wanted to cover. This video is a little bit longer than my usual quick updates, but it is Memorial Day. I wanted to go a little bit more in depth.